Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan and today we're doing a walk around video on this 2017 MY18 Ford Everest in a titanium model. So being the titanium does come with a few added comfort features which we will touch on as we go through the car. However, what we'll do now is actually run on the exterior condition and then we'll go inside and see what this car has to offer for us. Now taking a look at the front end, you've got that really nice big chunky Ford front end with that really beautiful chrome finish grille. Now it does stand out quite nicely on the white and it does finish off that Ford badging quite neatly. And below that you do have the front bar with the fog lights fitted in there. You've also got front parking sensors which are color matched into the color coding of the car. It does make it look really nice and neat, and again helps when you are parking such a big car. As you come across the side, you've got those really nice square headlights which do give you that really nice clear visibility with those projector globes. You've also got the daytime running lights that just creep under the headlight there, which does give you a really nice line of light, and it does provide other drivers with that visibility. Now indicator lamp is also built into that front headlights, and I've got to say the paint condition on the front of the car is quite neat. There's no major marks of damage or stone chips, maybe one or two stone chips on the front end of the car. However, it's nothing too inconsistent considering it is a used car. Coming over to that first alloy now, the rim itself is in very good condition. You've got a stunning multi-spoke design in that rim, and you've got the polished aluminium look on the outside with that gunmetal finish on the inside. Does again tie in quite nicely with the whole theme of the car, but gives it a really nice look. And you've also got plenty of tread remaining on those nice chunky tires, and from what I can see they were probably almost brand new at the time of this video. As we come around the side of the car, you can see that really nice chrome plating on the outside here with the 3.2 6-speed auto badging. Now it's not an actual functional grille, but it does provide a bit of detail to the side of the car and break it up. Now you've also got color matched chrome side mirrors and door handles, which again tie in really nicely with the whole chrome theme on the exterior. Gives it a really nice classy look and just breaks up the car so you're not looking at something too boring and plain. Considering it's a titanium, you do want to stand out. Now indicator lamp is built onto that side mirror there. That does elevate the actual lamp but also clears up this quarter panel, makes it look quite nice and neat. Being a high car does also help that it comes fitted with the factory side step. If you're vertically challenged, it is going to help you climb in and out. Now opening up the actual car, taking a look on the inside, being the titanium does come with the leather seats, and I got to tell you the bolsters still present really well. There's no damage or stains or tears whatsoever. There's very minimal wear and tear marks hopping in and out, but again it is what you'd expect from a leather car. You've also got electric seat controls just over here for the actual bottom to move back and forth and the back to actually tilt your lean. Now carpets still present really well. There's no stains or damage whatsoever, so again it has been looked after really well. You can see the plastic in here has been looked after quite well. Everest scuff plate just on the bottom of the inner guard, and you've also got an outer scuff plate here which is going to protect the paintwork when you're climbing in and out. There is very minimal marks here, but nothing to be too worried about. Now on the door card, where people can get quite lazy getting in and out, very minimal damage and nothing to be too worried about. So again, just shows how well the previous owner has actually looked after the car. Now we'll note that the car does also come with tint. However, I don't believe it's the darkest legal tint, so please do speak to us about our tint options, which is going to give you the darkest legal look, provide that added safety and benefit, but also make the car actually look really nice and neat and quite cool to look at. Now coming over to that second alloy, again great condition on the rim. There's no damage or scratching or stone chips whatsoever, and you've got plenty of tread remaining on those Bridgestone tires. As we come across the back end of the car, you've got your mud guards on the back, and you've got that signature Ford Everest rear end. Now you've got the Everest badging right through the middle there. Does let everyone know that you're not just driving an ordinary Ford, but it is an Everest. And you've also got the chrome titanium and four-wheel drive badging just to finish it off quite nicely. Ford badging right in the middle, and you do also have a reverse camera mounted just under that Everest plate, which is going to provide you with that visibility when you are backing up. Now next to that, below that on the rear bar, you've got color matched rear parking sensors. Again, being a big car, it does help. You've also got a genuine tow bar fitted. Now opening up the tailgate, it is an automatic tailgate, so there's a little button in there which you can tap, and it does open it up really nice and easy. And carpets in the back here present really well. You've got storage under here if you did need to use it, all your jacking tools for your fuel cap, and you've also got your spare wheel controls here, so you can obviously remove that, and the spare wheel is mounted at the bottom of the car. That does provide that does clean up the actual back end and keeps it tucked away nice and neat. Tow tongue is in the back. You've got 12-volt sockets and your rear seats at the back here, which there are little buttons here if you did need to fold them down, so very nice comfort feature in these titanium Fords. You've also got baby seat mounting points in the back, which you don't actually get in a lot of cars. So again, this car is fitted out quite well. You've also got mounting points if you did need it, and 2 cup holders on each side. So actually a very nice car when you think about it, considering the features it does come with. Now you can also raise those with these buttons. Very beautiful design by Ford. Closing up the tailgate, there is a little button here which you can tap. So just pressing that button, it is going to close it up. Now, as we come across the side, the paintwork in this car is phenomenal. It's been looked after so well. So do highly recommend you speak to us about our glass coat, because it is going to give you a lifetime warranty on the paintwork. It is going to make it a lot easier for you to clean, but also protect it from the harsh Australian climate and again, all those exterior conditions such as bird droppings, bat droppings that are just completely out of your control, but you don't want it to damage such a beautiful car. Fuel filler cap is on the passenger side, which is the safe side, so very easy to open it up. Just tap that button there. You've also got diesel fuel tank, as well as this system here. It says let it breathe a bit. And that does lock up when you do lock the car. Now coming over to this third alloy, again, great condition on the rim, no damage whatsoever, still presents really well, and you've got plenty of tread remaining on these Bridgestone tires. As we pan across the passenger side, the paintwork has just been looked after so well. There's no scratches, no marks, no swirl marks, no paint fading, nothing whatsoever. Now coming over to that fourth and final alloy, again, great condition on the rim, been looked after so well by the previous owner, so do highly recommend you do your part and also look after this car. Now the front bar here does sit out a little bit, probably from a slight bump on the bottom here, but it has been fitted in the best of our ability. However, it does stand out a little bit if you do come in, and that is a concern. However, considering the car, it does present really well. We've got 4 unmarked rims, plenty of tread on the tires, a little bit of tint on the car, but do highly recommend you look at the darkest legal, and the paint condition is just exceptional. So what we're going to do is actually pop the hood and take a look inside. Alright, now taking a look inside the engine bay, what we have here is Ford's 5-cylinder 3.2 litre turbo diesel motor. Now it is fitted with a 6-speed automatic gearbox. It is going to make the ride really nice and smooth, especially in a big family car, but also provide that power when you do need it. This car has a 5-star ANCAP rating with 7 airbags, so plenty of safety for the passengers inside the car, which is good to know because again, it is designed for a family. Now this motor itself produces 143 kilowatts with a phenomenal 470 newton meters of torque, so plenty of torque and power for any towing needs that you might use it for, whether it's a caravan or just a full load of people in the car. As I mentioned, it is a diesel fuel tank with the 80 litre capacity. Now this has a combined fuel consumption of 8.5 litres per 100 kilometers, or an average fuel distance of about 941 kilometers off a full tank, depending on how you drive and whether you are towing. Alright, now taking a look inside the Everest, as you can see, the car just presents so well. You've got the really nice leather stitched dash, as well as all these really nice a gunmetal finish on the inside of the car, which actually I gotta say it's quite a stunning detail. Now you've also got the Everest badging right on the side here, just to let you know exactly what you are driving. So really nice attention to detail in the design of this car. Now starting off on the driver's side door, do get the really nice leather stitch armrest with all 4 power windows being fully automatic, which is good to know, and you've also got your window lock option just behind that. Above that, you've got your chrome door handle as well as your central locking, so you can open and unlock and lock the doors from here. You've also got the same controls on the passenger side of the car. Coming on the right side of the dash, you've got a few little controls here. Just this little dial here is actually for your headlights, so you can just leave it in auto. Car's going to decide when it needs to use it, so really nice and easy. You've also got 2 little buttons here which are for the brightness of your actual cluster, and as well as your front and rear fog lights. Now just next to that, not sure if you can see it, there is a little button here which is for your auto tailgate. So pressing that button there does allow you to open the tailgate and close it. So on a rainy day like today, you can just park at school and pop the boot open when the kids come running in and close it. You don't have to get out in your pajamas. So very nice comfort feature. Above that, you've got your toggle for your power mirrors. Now you can tuck in the mirrors if you did want to. Now I will note, in this car, being the titanium model, does come with the blind spot monitoring in the actual mirrors. Now if you did need any information as to what that is, happy to run through that with you when you do come in. Just next to that, you've got your right stalk, which is for your left and right indicator, as well as your lane keeping and your high beam. On the left hand stalk, you've got all your wipers and washers, so you do have automatic wipers in this car, which is good to know. The car's just going to sense when it needs to use it, and you've also got your rear wipers just on this little control at the end here. Now the steering wheel itself is a very nice, comfortable leather stitch steering wheel. Quite a soft design and very easy to grip as well. Although it is quite big, it is very easy and light to handle. On the right hand side are your controls for the little display on the right side of your cluster. Now what that actually provides you with is a little bit of information. Sorry, it does have power and degree of turn, as well as your RPM, fuel consumption, heat, temperature of the car, as well as average fuel distance and economy, as well as tire pressure. So a lot of information for the driver on this side of the car. You've also got your cruise control settings with your adaptive cruise control in this model. On the left hand side, another little set of controls. That's for the display on the left side of your dash. Now that is your entertainment, navigation and phone display. So most of your media settings. So very nice design, and the actual cluster itself, like all Fords, actually look really nice. Below that are your media controls. So you got volume, voice control, mute, and your call and reject buttons. Now as we come over to the middle, what we have here is Ford's sync system, which is probably the best entertainment system in cars at the moment. So got really nice clear display. You've got your navigation on the left hand. You can see we are at 20 to 32 Kangen drive. You can open that and enlarge it if you did want to, so nice and easy. You got your phone for your Bluetooth connectivity, climate control for driver and passenger, as well as heated seat controls, which you can do from the head unit, which is very good to know. Nice comfort features, and you can see it's quite easy and well laid out. And if you go into your audio, you've got your AM FM radio, just turn that down, AM FM radio, as well as your Bluetooth connectivity and CD input, as well as USB. Now if you come to mobile apps, that's for your phone connectivity. Again, we can set this all up for you when you do come in. Hazards is right in the middle there, nice and easy to access. Got all your hard buttons as well for the AC and music. So dual climate control, driver and passenger have their own temperatures. You've got your heated seat buttons down here, as well as your modes to flick through the different options for your AC. Below that, you've got two 12-volt sockets for any additional charging or whatever it might be using this car for. Bit of storage underneath with two USB inputs for charging and phone connectivity. And behind that, on the actual center console, you've got a few little buttons here. You've got your parking sensors on and off, your park assist, if you do need a bit of help parking this car, stability control, rear diff lock, as well as your four-wheel drive low settings. So if you do need that full low control for the car. Just behind that is your terrain settings. So you've got your standard terrain and your off-roads with whatever angles that you might be driving on and different kinds of terrains, as well as your downhill descent. Now with the TOWBAR, the car also does come fitted with the towing pack as well. So if you are towing caravan, campervan, whatever it might be, you've got all that set up for you. Again, saving you a lot of money, and considering what the car is, been looked after really well. Putting it into reverse, got that really nice clear rear view camera. You've got the rear bar there, as well as the TOWBAR just in the middle there. Now the best part of these Ford systems is you can actually zoom in. You can see right there, that's where the TOWBAR is, so it does help you line up nice and easy. And you've also got your sonars for your rear, for your parking. Now if I bring it down into drive, flick it to the right, you can actually flick to the gears manually yourself if you did want to, and you didn't need that extra control. However, you can just leave it in drive. The car's going to do everything for you. Two cup holders, which are quite generous. So you've got a manual handbrake and this really nice leather stitch center console, which if I raise it up, you've got a bit of actually a lot of storage in there, as well as this little float around thing, which is for your coins, any additional stuff, and maybe some cards if you wanted to keep it there, if you are using this for business as well. So if I get the camera person to pan up, another nice feature in this car, actually just before that, you've got rear climate control. So you've got 150 watt plug point, another 12-volt socket, as well as your rear climate control, so you can vent it through the floor, to the back, and temperature and fan speed. Now, the actual rear seats still present really well. The leather's in very good condition, has been looked after quite well by the previous owner. You can actually adjust these seats back and forward if you did want to allow for more room. You've also got baby seat mounting points, and forget the camera person to actually pan up. The best part of this car is this panoramic roof. So can go all the way back, very nice design, and you can actually bring this forward as well if you want to. And it is an automatic system, so very easy to control, and tapping that button just allows you to stop that where you wanted to. And you've got the sunroof in the front if you did need to use it. Again, it is automatic, so tapping these two arrows opens and closes it. And if I press this button in the middle here, it actually tilts it just to allow for a bit of airflow through in the car, and you can just bring it forward if you wanted to. You've also got little sunglass or glass holder, and for just continue to pan around, The roof lining is in very good condition, has been looked after quite well, and in a car like this, you do want to make sure you protect it and preserve it. So do talk to us about a lifestyle pack. It is going to give you a lifetime warranty on this leather, make it a lot easier for you to clean and maintain. And if you do plan on keeping this car for a long time, there is a lot of value in it, so please speak to us about these. What we're going to do is actually jump outside now and wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching the walk around video on this 2017 MY18 Ford Everest Titanium. I hope this gave you a good representation. As to the condition on the outside of the car, I got to tell you, the paintwork just presents so well, as well as some of the features that does come in this car. Now, if you did have any additional questions, wanted to test drive it, or actually wanted to purchase it before you came in, which 50% of our customers can do that. The number to dial is 99070555. Just before I go though, this car does qualify for a premium mechanical protection plan. What that offers is 5 years additional protection on 181 electrical and mechanical components of this car, and does stack on top of your new car warranty. So if you've got 3 years, you've got another 5 years on top of that. If you've got a 1 year, you've got 5 years on top of that 1 year. So great value for money. And again, if you're keeping this for a long time, it's going to save you a lot of money, and it does also come with the added benefit of 10 years platinum roadside assistance. In addition to that, do take advantage of the glass coat and tint package that we can do for you, which is going to give you the darkest legal tint with the lifetime warranty, as well as a lifetime warranty on this beautiful, stunning paintwork. And in the titanium model, do want to make sure you preserve it and protect it. Now, these are at an additional cost. However, if you are using our in-house finance, I would love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just how minimal these will really affect your repayments. Lastly, but most importantly, please check out our Google reviews. With over 1,000 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance that you are dealing with the right business, right kind of people for a good quality vehicle. As I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan, and thank you so much for watching.